that applause going for the very funny Patrick Ward, everybody. How's everybody doing? Sit down. You with the face. How's everybody doing? All right, welcome to Caroline's. I've been working in this neighborhood for the last 19 years in Midtown North Precinct, the New York City Police Department. And you see a lot of famous people here in Midtown. In fact, sometimes I get mistaken for a celebrity every now and again. Does anybody here watch The Simpsons? Well, apparently my compassionate and co-workers, they're very understanding, and every time they believe I look like Homer J. Simpson. Because every time my name comes up at roll call, about 15 guys go, "Do, do, 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 do." Thanks so much, guys. And to help me, they made an ID card with my name, my shield number, the department logo, and instead of my face, they put a picture of fucking Homer Simpson on it. And in case I lost it, they helped me by making about 5,000 fucking copies and wallpapering Midtown with it. Thanks so much, guys. I appreciate that. And I figured I got tired of it, so I thought I'm going to change my appearance so they'll stop. So what I did is I grew a mustache, you know, for the ladies. I looked like a 70s porn star. And I said to my friend, Mike, do I look like Tom Selleck? He said, "No, moron, you look like Homer Simpson with a fucking mustache." So the other day I was on the West Side Highway and I did a car stop for this couple, and I don't think they were getting along, and I picked up on it. I stopped the man and I said, "Sir, you were speeding." And they said, "No, officer, I swear to God I wasn't." His wife said, "Yes, you were. Pedal to the metal, you're lying." So I said, "Sir, I also noticed you didn't have your seatbelt on." And he said, no, officer, I took it off to get my license out." And his wife said, "You're lying again, you never had it on." So the man looks at his wife and says, "Why don't you shut your mouth?" So I said, "Ma'am, does he always talk to you like that?" And she said, "No, only when he's drinking." I know, it's terrible. You know. So a couple of months ago, I was working in the Greenwich Village Halloween parade, you know. It's a very unique parade, you know. There's a lot of hot women, a lot of gay men that are in better shape than me, obviously. And there's a lot of transvestites, you know. The first time I worked it, my friends were trying to warn me off. You gotta be careful of those transvestites, you know. You gotta watch out for those big hands, you know. Gotta watch out for that Adam's apple. I always thought it was the big penis in the dress that was a big dead giveaway for me, you know. That's just me, you know. Does anybody watch football? No? Anybody Notre Dame fan? Anybody familiar with Manti Te'o? You know, he's going through a hard time now. You know, had the love of his life. He just saw a picture, never spoke to her. Don't ask what that was all about. You know, I feel like I'm a kindred spirit with Manti Te'o because the love of my life too. I've never met before. It's a picture I saw. Has anybody seen the Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition? Yeah. And tragically, like Manti Te'o lost the love of his life, I lost the love of my life too when the pages of Sports Illustrated got stuck together and I never saw them again. Ah, come on, it's not that bad. You know. At any rate, moving right along, I grew up in East Meadow, Long Island, in the suburbs, you know. And I always like to say, did anybody here watch My Three Sons and the Brady Bunch? You know, you had those nice dads that were so understanding, Mike Brady, Stephen Douglas, you know. Well, son, you know, you messed up, and that's punishment enough for you. That shit didn't fly with my father. Okay, go get that belt that nobody wears that's on the door over there, you know. Well, somebody wore it, my ass wore it, you know. You know. My dad was very understanding. If I had something I wanted to be feeling sorry about, he would tell me that sympathy was in the dictionary between shit and syphilis. You know? And when I was a kid, he didn't like my hair. When I had hair back in the 20th century, he would say, "Look at your hair, it's too long. I mean, I can't tell whether you're a boy or a girl. I have to put your pants down." So he would take me to get a haircut at like this German barber, you know, and he was like a Nazi war criminal, I think, you know, and he's sitting there, he's got the marching music on, and I'm looking at, I felt like Dustin Hoffman in Marathon Man in the chair, and I'm screaming, you know. At any rate, moving right along. We see a lot of famous people in Midtown. I was at Barnes & Noble the other day, and I saw in the children's section, I saw Christopher Walken in there, and he was doing something different. He was reading bedtime stories and nursery rhymes to children, and it kind of went like this. How you doing, children? I hope you're comfortable. Little Miss Muffet sat on the tuffet, eating her curds and whey. Along came a tarantula and stung her. She's dead, children. Red Riding Hood went to see Grandma. She said, Grandma, you look like a transvestite wolf. And the wolf, you see, devoured Grandma, so she wasn't really Grandma. She said, Grandma's dead, honey. I ate her. She's a bowel movement. Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down and broke his neck. He's a quadriplegic. He's done. End of story. Thank you very much, everybody.
One more time for Patrick, everybody. Clap it up for him.